Hello everyone, let's see what we have on the charts. As you can see, we are running one position as of now, but let's delete it. Let me show you step by step what happened on the charts. This is basically Ethereum. Last week on Thursday we put the high and we started to move down. And we entered originally position on the short over here, stop loss above the high. We closed around this area and that was it. Then on the weekend we saw very big weakness, so I entered short position over here and I closed over here. Why over here? Because this is the golden pocket of this whole move. We had a very impulsive move to the upside, we wait for correction, and then we play for continuation. We were playing long. I'll show you we were because it's already closed. Long position from 0.618, and we were targeting this high, this particular high. Why? Because as you can see on the whole chart, this is like the biggest week. Lots of liquidity. We usually target to fill this week or take it out. So the original long position was from here to the high of this week, and the stop loss was below this 1 hour candle, because if we run this low it's still okay, but if we run this low it's invalidated this idea. So this trade is already done. Risk to reward ratio 3, so really good risk to reward. And we were waiting for the sweep of this liquidity. We saw the first sweep, we didn't see any follow through, so it shows us that there is some resistance over this area. If we drop to a lower time frame, you can see that we did the first pullback. We took out those lows. A lot of people were thinking it's a really nice long position, but I was waiting for, as far as I saw rejection from this level, I thought it is good enough to take a short from retest of this high again. So this position target is from this short, target is again at least golden pocket. We take from low to high. The target for this short is around this zone. It is a very nice trade idea because it takes this liquidity, takes those all lows, also this. Let me show you now what is the current state of this trade and how we will approach it. So we enter the short on this retest of the high. Stop loss is adjusted to risk to reward 2.5. So we want to get at least 2.5 higher reward to the risk we are taking based on this trade. Yes, this is the risk to reward 2.5, because if we will hit a stop loss, it will create 2.5 less smaller loss than the profit possible we can cash. Now we cannot marry our trades, we cannot marry our trading ideas. So what we do, we always try to find some confluences and to see what is happening on the chart. So from the low we take the anchored VWAP to see what is happening. As we can see, anchored VWAP is somewhere around this area. Also this low is quite important. As we can see, we are closing below this anchored VWAP as of now. So the trade looks like this for now. We want to see the takeout of this low, but we don't want to marry our trades. So the first TP was over here, because it's always good to secure some profits. Second TP will be here. Third TP will be around this zone. The rest, if we get bigger drop, we leave as a runner. So after the first TP1, take profit one, which we did, we want to minimize our risk. So what we do, we move our stop loss almost to break even. In any case, if we start impulsive move up, our stop loss will be initiated, and we will end up with a small profit, not a loss, profit, because we already secured TP1. If our stop loss will be hit, then we end up in some profits. It's always better than loss. If we don't secure TP1 and our stop loss will be hit, we will just incur loss. So that's why we do TP1, TP2. So this is what we run at the moment. This was the idea for trade. Let's move to the bigger time frame to see what is happening on the chart. Okay, so as we can see, I think we even lost. This is SMA 50 on weekly candle, weekly time frame. As we can see, it is not in any impulsive move like SMA 20 or 8. It is just ranging. As you can see, the band, we lost this SMA 1, 2, 3, 4 weekly closures below, and our next SMA is approaching the price action really fast. If I see run of this high, top of this SMA, and then rejection, then it might be the high and we can continue to go lower. Preferably I would like to see lower prices, especially because of the weakness on Bitcoin and too much hope in the markets. What I would like to see is the volume of this range. As you can see, we are above POC, so preferably would be really nice to get a top, continuation to the downside, and this is the make it or break it point. We can see rejection from POC and continuation to the upside, or if we see a loss of POC, then it opens up the way to go to this zone. I like this zone because, as you can see, we have really nice weekly order block over here. It's the order block, which is not tapped yet, so I think a lot of people are not prepared basically for it. And this has really nice confluence with value area low of this whole range. And the thing is, it's quite simple. As you can see, it's a volume of this whole range. If you go just to higher time frames, it's very simple what we see in the charts. Let's see, it's glitch. Why I do believe in lower prices? If we look at this as a range perspective, this is the high of the range taken out, and this is the low of the range. It's that simple. So when we saw a rejection from this zone, we can estimate that we can run this low as well. So from range perspective, we take out high, take out low, and continue to range, or then we can see bigger move to the upside. It's that simple. And as you can see, we have very big weakness in the chart. I'm not saying we cannot go higher. We can go higher. Now everything is possible, but for now chart tells us different story. We can even see the trend lines, what is happening. As you can see, we have this simple trend line, rejection, 1, 2, 3, boom. We got acceptance back into this volume range, so either we tap this SMA or we get a claim in the volume. As of now, if we stay below 3,427, I'm remaining bearish. If I see a nice, at least the daily or weekly closure above, then I will change my bias. But for now, I'm staying bearish. It doesn't mean that we cannot play scalp longs, scalp shorts, right? This is basically view on Ethereum. When it comes to BTC, let's see what is happening on BTC. Okay, let me clear the chart a little bit. Just clean the chart a little bit. In previous videos we had this really nice reaction from this zone. We had really nice reaction. As of now, I also look at BTC from the range perspective. Let's see, maybe on 3 days. Let me show you. So in my opinion, this is basically a range. Maybe let's go to 12 hours. What I see on the chart is this was the high of the range, this is low of the range. We've did a failed auction of the highs, so we saw closures but without follow through. We are back to the range, maybe you can even get a claim, then we run the low, or we will just continue to take out the low. If we see go above, retest, continuation, then it means we leave this range over here and we continue higher. If we go lower, we lose the range low and we retest it bearishly, this means we go lower. Then it's not magic, we don't know what exactly will happen. For now we can estimate that we will at least take out the range low, or we will hit this POC over here, because we took out the high. A lot of longs were opening positions over here, so the market is trying to take them out. For now, as you can see, we are holding anchored view up from this low, so it's not bad. Today we did also, I think today or yesterday, let me check, it was yesterday, we took out this low, so it's nice. Today we also swept the previous day low. This was the previous day low, so the liquidity on this side is taken out, so we can estimate that we will go maybe higher. We can go, for example, for the reclaim of range high. We can tap it and then continue lower. Let's see, that's it from my side for today. I will later send you some signals. I'm waiting for New York session, because for now I don't see any move happening. This is basically a range, as you can see. Very simple. We had a drop and we started to range over here. So as you can see, even volume is holding us up, low, high, POC. So this low is already we took out the previous day low. So if we run it one more time, it will not be good because the liquidity is already taken. So if we run it one more time, then we need to be careful with longs. Thank you guys, see you on the next one. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, likes. Cheers.